You know what's funny, you guys? I used to think that being emotionally available made me a great partner. I thought that if I could just love harder, give more, stay calm, and keep the peace, eventually, you guys, that the relationship would feel safe, that it would feel mutual, and that it would feel real. Yes. But what I started to notice, this very interesting pattern, that every time I try to create deeper, more emotional connection, it left me feeling more drained and more confused than ever. And ironically, I felt less seen, not more seen. It turns out I wasn't connecting. I was supplying. And that's what we're going to talk about today on Trauma Talks. And not just emotionally, I was supplying everyone else's survival state with my nervous system. I was supplying their survival state. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how emotional supply works, how your brain and your body gets trapped in this loop, and most importantly, how to stop it. Eventually, the healing power of neuroscience and self-empathy to heal this very draining pattern, you guys. So let's dive right in, you guys. Let's dive right in, okay? Thank you for watching Trauma Talks, okay? Think of your emotional patterns like a survival road, okay? Like a road trip, okay? Think about it like that, all right? All right, let's break it down a little bit further, okay? Emotional supply isn't love. It's survival behavior. Yes, it's survival behavior. Toxic dynamics thrive on an imbalance of power, energy, and attunement. And your nervous system, it's been trained to pick up that imbalance and overcorrect for it. Yes, overwork. Yes, you guys. But when we talk about trauma bonding or emotional enmeshment, it gets overwhelming really fast. Everyone starts throwing around labels and diagnoses and terms. It makes you feel broken, like it's your fault for attracting narcissists. Yes. It makes it feel like it's your fault. But that's not helpful, you guys. That's not helpful at all. Okay? Instead of, think of it like a road trip your brain has been taking since childhood. Okay? All right? You meet someone, it starts like this, okay? You meet someone emotionally unpredictable, and your nervous system goes, I know this role. You hop in eager to regulate their chaos, fix their pain, and earn love by managing their emotions. Yes, that's the road trip, okay? Let's look at the journey, okay? You try harder, you give more, you silence your needs. Maybe you call it loyalty. Maybe you call it love. But your brain just keeps on driving down this familiar trauma loop. Yes, where you only feel safe when someone else is okay. Yes, that's when you feel safe. Okay, let's talk about the drop off. Okay, and eventually you feel exhausted, unseen, unappreciated. But instead of getting out, you reroute. You double down because leaving feels scarier than staying. Okay? Even if staying is absolutely hurting you. Okay? This is how your nervous system keeps supplying emotional energy instead of receiving mutual care. Okay? It's the wild, okay? The wild, wild west. Your brain thinks it's helping you survive. Okay? But actually it's not. It really believes that it's helping you survive. But what each part of the pattern actually does, according to neuroscience, you guys, is what it actually does is it lets you look at what actually is happening under the hood. Okay? That's what you need to see, what's happening under the hood. Okay? Your brain and your body. Most people try to think their way out of this toxic pattern. I know I have. Okay? They read all the books. They set all the hard boundaries. Maybe even go no contact. Okay? But they still feel guilt, confusion, or longing for this relationship. Okay. Let me tell you why this is. Okay. It's a really interesting thing because your limbic system, the emotional and survival part of your brain, is still driving. Yes, it's driving this behavior. It's driving this pattern, you guys. Okay. So here's how to break it down. Okay. All right. Your vagus nerve, okay, listen here, designed to scan for safety, recognizes this familiar pattern, not actual safety. So when someone shows signs of emotional instability or inconsistency, your nervous system lights up. This is love. Yes, it sees this as love. Can you imagine that? So let's go a little further. You're activated immediately into this fawn response, fixing and people pleasing to regulate the connection. Okay. All right. Let's go further in the journey. Okay. You co-regulate, but not mutual. Instead of feeling supported, your system begins to co-regulating the other person. Your subconscious taking responsibility for how they feel, even at the cost of yourself. Your body enters chronic sympathetic arousal, fight, flight, or fawn. Okay, so let's talk about the drop off here. Okay, wow, it's crash and burn drop off. Okay, eventually your body burns out. That's when you get angry. You go numb, disassociate, blame yourself. This is your dorsal vagal shutdown, where the body says, I can't keep giving like this at this rate. I'm shutting down. But your trauma trained loyalty makes you feel guilty for feeling this way. So you go back. Right. Yes. It's not a moral failure, you guys. No, this is not a moral failure. It's a pattern of neurobiological survival, not love. Yes. Neurobiological survival. Okay. So let's talk about the self-empathy that can help you with this. That's going to help you rewrite this pattern, okay, you guys? Because there is a way out, okay? So here's the game changer. You don't need to fight your nervous system. You need to reparent it. Yes, don't fight it, okay? Lean into it. Empathy is the internal you that says, hey, I'm here for you now. You don't have to earn safety anymore. You already deserve it. Absolutely. You already deserve this love, okay? And you already deserve safety, okay? So without this internal shift, okay, you'll keep handing your nervous system over to people who mirror your past, hoping to finally feel what your inner child needed all along, okay? So here's your 3-step self-empathy practice to stop supplying and start healing, to stop shaming yourself for this behavior and truly see where this behavior actually started. So why don't you pause and name the pattern right now? I feel the urge to self-soothe or earn closeness. That's my survival brain talking right now, okay? All right, number 2, regulate your body. Hand on your heart. Deep belly breath. Gently rock side to side. Say out loud, I am not responsible for their emotions. I'm here to stay connected to myself. Yes. All right. Number 3, speak from your healing self. Whisper or write,